At first, I like to share the Wasan poem written by our founder, Shinran Shogin, which is on page 329 of Collected Works of Shinran. So please join me in Gassho. Please put your palms together. Those who reach the Pure Land of Happiness return to this evil world of the five defilements, where, like the Buddha Shakyamuni, they benefit sentient beings without limit. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Nammanda Butsu. Nammanda Butsu. Good morning, everyone. And welcome to today's Shotsuki monthly memorial service for the month of June. I just came back from Japan 2 days ago, so I'm still in jet lag. I'm really sleepy right now. And the reason I was in Japan was to take an exam called Denshi examination. That is one of the traditional examination of Hongwanji-ha school to receive a scholarly title of Hongwanji-ha school. And I passed, so. Yeah, thank you. So I'm really relieved now. To prepare for the test, I have to memorize so many words of Shinran Shogin and so many words from the sutras and commentaries. Now I'm starting to forget it because I passed it. But anyway, so this monthly memorial tradition gives us an opportunity for us to listen to the teaching through the loss of our loved ones who have passed away before us. So I'm grateful for those who have passed away before us for giving us this opportunity to listen and share the teaching once again. And the Wasan poem I shared at the beginning is one of my favorite Wasan poems written by Shinran Shogin. And our loved ones who have passed away reached to the Pure Land, the realm of Nirvana, and now they became the working to awake us to the truth of life. A few weeks ago, on Memorial Day, I was the officiant for the community service at Road City Cemetery, Road City Japanese Cemetery. What's the actual name? Road City Japanese Cemetery? Okay. And there we have Shoji Wakabayashi Sensei's grave. He's the first overseas minister to spread the Jodo Shinshu teaching here in Portland, Oregon. And he passed away at the age of 36 because of the illness. And the date he passed away, July 8th, is my birthday. So, actually, the 36 years old, that is the age I came to OBT. So, I have, familiar feelings towards Wakabayashi Sensei. Without his effort and sacrifices, we would never have a chance to be here at OBT today. So I really appreciate Wakabayashi Sensei for his tremendous effort and energy to spread the teaching in Oregon. And at the cemetery, we also have the grave site for Tannen Terakawa Sensei. He was a minister of our temple when the relationship of Japan and the United States became worse. He was the one who had to close the temple down when the President Franklin Roosevelt issued the Executive Order 9066. And I wonder how much anxiety, stress, and disappointment Terakawa Sensei had felt. He had to close the temple, which Wakabayashi Sensei made tremendous efforts to flourish. And unfortunately, Terakawa Sensei passed away in the camp in Minidoka, Idaho. And we see so many gravestones with wisteria crest on the grave at Road City. because of the efforts and sacrifices made by many ministers and the members in the past, that, we could see the wisteria on the gravestone. So that was great opportunity for me to remind myself that I inherited the great responsibility from senseis from the past and the members from the past to share the teaching of Nembutsu teaching here in Portland. So if you have never seen the pictures outside of the wall, we have the ministers from, Wakabayashi Sensei till me. We have all the ministers' pictures. So please look at them and please appreciate them for sharing the teaching and inheriting the great responsibility to share the teaching here. And after the community service at World City Cemetery, we went to Longford Cemetery. I visited there for the first time. Have you ever visited the Longford Cemetery before? That's a beautiful cemetery. And a monument built by Portland Nihonjinkai, that's a Japanese ancestral society, in 1930. It's there at Longford Cemetery. And I bet you haven't seen the monument because you've never been there. But on the monument, it said, Kue Issho. Kue Issho. That means we meet together in one place. We meet together in one place. And which is a word from Amida Kyo, which we chanted this morning. And the word we often see on the gravestone in Japan. It specifically means that we see those who have passed away before us again in the Pure Land, the realm of Nirvana. And this teaching gave strength to look forward again for many people who experienced the separation. So of course this monument and the word Kue Issho, we meet together in one place, meant for those who have passed away before 1930. But now it became the calling from 1930 to us. As their calling, our parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, and so on, they are calling us and reaching us as we meet together in one place. We meet together in the Pure Land. So please listen to the teaching of the Nembutsu and live a life of Nembutsu. So this monument was built in 1930. This was built before the World War II. But when I think about the sad history of the internment of Japanese and Japanese American people during the World War II, these words of Kue Issho, we meet together in one place, makes me feel like we will be separated in the camps, but we will see you again in Portland one day. I wonder how was the feeling of the people who are able to meet again in Portland after the war. And as some of you know, this temple building was built after the World War II. The people who came back from the camp built this temple to inherit the wishes of Wakabayashi Sensei, Terakawa Sensei, and many members who have passed away before them, to have the place to gather and listen to the teaching of Nembutsu. And now we are able to hear the teaching here in Portland because of these people's efforts, sacrifices, and perseverance. And of course, the teaching of Nembutsu is not only for Japanese people. It is a universal teaching now spreading throughout the world. But I want everyone to once again pay attention, respect, and appreciate those who have inherited this temple and the Nembutsu teaching to us on this occasion of monthly memorial service. And without them, we were not able to meet here in Portland. And to those who lost your loved ones in the month of June, as Amida Kyo teaches us, Kue Isho, we meet in one place. We meet together in the Pure Land again. So don't just make the loved ones who have passed away the cause of your sadness, but the cause to hear and listen to the teaching of the primal vow of Amida to awake us and never abandon us, and to be assured that we meet together in the Pure Land once again. So thank you all for coming today's service. And since this is Shotsuki Monthly Memorial Service, I would like to conclude my message with the reading of the traditional epistle on white ashes written by our 8th head priest, Rengyo Shogin, in 15th century. And I would like to read it in Japanese first and later in English. So please, Gassho, please put your palms together.それ人間の不祥なる相をつらつら感ずるに、おおよそ儚き者はこの世の始終中幻のごとくなるいちごなりされば、いまだ漫才の銀人の受けたりということを聞かず、一生過ぎやすし、今に至って誰か100年の業態を保つべきや、我や先人や先、今日とも知らず明日とも知らず、遅れ先立つ人は元の雫末の梅雨よりも茂しと言えりされば、明日には小うがんがあって、夕べには白骨となれるみなり。すでに無常の風来たりぬれば、すなわち二つの眼たちまちに閉じ、一つの息長く耐えぬれば、小うがん虚しく返じて、通りの装いを失いぬる時は、六神眷属集まって嘆き悲しめども、さらにその会あるべからず、さてしもあるべきことならねばとて、野外に送って弱の煙となし果てぬれば、ただ白骨の溝のこれり、哀れというもなかなか愚かなり。されば人間の儚きことは、老少不浄の境なれば、誰の人も早く御生の一大事を心にかけて、阿弥陀仏と深く頼み参らせて、念仏もすべきものなり。あなかしこ、あなかしこ。On white ashes, in silently contemplating the transient nature of human existence, nothing is more fragile and fleeting in this world than the life of man. Thus, we have not heard of human life lasting for 1,000 years. Life passes swiftly, and few among men can maintain their form for even 100 years. Whether I go before others, or others go before me, whether it be today or tomorrow, who is to know? Those who depart before us are as countless as the drops of dew. Though in the morning we may have radiant health, in the evening we may return to white ashes. When the winds of impermanence blow, our eyes are closed forever, and when the last breath leaves us, our face loses its color. Though loved ones gather and lament, everything is to no avail. The body is then sent into an open field and vanishes from this world with the smoke of cremation, leaving only the white ashes. Nothing is more real than this truth of life. The fragile nature of human existence underlies both the young and the old. Therefore, we must, one and all, turn to the teachings of the Buddha and awaken to the essence of life. By so understanding the meaning of death, we come to appreciate the meaning of this life, which is to be treasured because it is unrepeatable. By virtue of true compassion, let us realize the unexcelled value of this existence, and let us live together with gratitude in our hearts. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namo.